Alright, hello, my name is Taco, and I'm the new addition to the channel. Um, I've been here for a long time, like, hiding like a closet Bambi. Finally, I've decided to do a playthrough, and it's going to be, Sid Meier's Civilization 5, Brave New World. Going to be playing as Assyria on continents huge, normal difficulty, which is Prince, standard game pace. Going to do all random nonsenses. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just gonna jump right into it. Gonna be quiet while the guy reads
The
out
people
this thing.
bow to your esteemed will, O wise and illustrious King Ashurbanipal of Assyria. Across the world you are known as both a scholar and a warrior, and yet the legends represent merely a glimmer of your true ambition. Although your enemies cower to the thought of your ferocity in conquest, you are most proud of your intellectual pursuits. Your thirst for knowledge led to your establishment of the Royal Library at Nineveh, which came to represent one of the greatest collections of ancient texts and tablets found anywhere in the world, securing your legacy as one of Assyria's greatest kings. Wise and fearsome king, the time has come for you to return the kingdom of Assyria to its greatest heights. Will you once again strive to acquire the knowledge and histories of all the world's peoples? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
I have absolutely no idea if I can, but I'm certainly gonna try. Our special trait is when a city is conquered, gain a free technology that has already been discovered by its owner. Getting a city through trade deals does not count, and you can only be done once per enemy city. So I can't do it when I get a city through a deal, and I can't just keep losing a city and capturing it to get techs. Okay, so my special unit is the Siege Tower, which replaces the Catapult. It's got some special traits on there, I already read up on that. The Royal Library, it's got some kind of new special trait, great work of writing slots. It's got some other special traits, but we're gonna go right into it. And, oh dear. Okay, so it looks like I've spawned by some stone marble. I'm gonna scout out and see if I can find maybe like a... I don't know about this. I kinda would prefer a coastal spawn, but this looks like it'll work just fine. Gonna go for worker straight off the bat. I have some plans for other things. Okay, so some text, they add some new stuff. Cargo ship when you get sailing. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go straight for pottery so I can rush that shrine, get my religion, hopefully first. Looks like the UI has got a bit of an upgrade. Looks pretty snazzy to me. Okay. Ah, there's the ocean I was looking for. That's kinda sad. Kinda sad. I was that close to the ocean, I couldn't quite get there. Looks like a perfect place for our next city, once we get to that point. Looks like we found our first city-state. And some ruins. I'm gonna go for the ruins first, I don't much care for the city-state. I don't have a use for it right now. Discover it later. Ah, perfect. Got a new citizen for my city, that's pretty good. And oh, here's the new tourism UI thing right here. This is very very interesting. I'm sure I'll learn about that later. Not much I can do with it, I don't think right now. Okay. More ruins to discover. The beginning of this is going to be quite boring, sadly. This is the beginning of most civilization games. My plans for this game are going to be to try to become one of the more rich civs and mostly focus on building up my empire and then go for some kind of early game.
你好，我是女皇帝武则天。中国追求和平，以谋求自身发展。人不犯我，我不犯人。
Oh, I understand. Okay.
往下说。
Right then. As I was saying, I'm gonna try to focus on mostly building up my empire and my economy, and do some later game conquest, or go for the culture victory, whichever one appeals to me most at the time. Might go try to do some early conquests of China here, considering they're very close to my capital. We're probably gonna have some problems in the future. Maybe I could use my my siege tower, try out my my new unit, my special unit. But we've discovered pottery, so I'm gonna go ahead and change my production to a shrine, because in 15 more turns I'm gonna be able to get a free monument when I adopt the policy of tradition, which gives you 3 culture per turn. I'll get that 3 culture. Next policy I get legalism, which will get my new that monument for me, which gives you a free building. What to go for next? I'm gonna go ahead and rush the Great Library, which is my usual strategy, which will give me my special building, the Royal Library, as well as a free technology, if I can get it. That is. Keep on scouting. Gonna lower my volume just a tad bit. It's a bit loud. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't come up super loud on the recording like it did through my headset. Be a tad bit awkward. So it looks like we got a kind of foresty jungle kind of spawn. I actually have my graphics right now on medium. They're not all the way up. They're on medium for recording purposes, and it looks like the graphics got a bit of a step up, honestly. These look a lot more clean than they used to, at least in my opinion. I may just be, a complete idiot, and nothing might have changed. This just looks like the color palette, the saturation is a bit better. It looks like we spawned in some forests and got some desert going on. Hopefully that'll be good for oil. I am an oil whore. I always want all of the oil, no matter what. I always want it. It's mine. Looks like we also got pretty close to the ocean as well. Get those trade routes going later on. Got big plans, big plans. Looks like we got 20 culture from that those ruins. Go ahead and get our first policy, which will be tradition. Well, actually, go ahead and look. So I'm pretty sure I remember adopting piety would never let you adopt rationalism, which Rationalism used to be switched with commerce. Commerce used to be over here, so I don't know. I kind of want to adopt piety because I know piety's got some. Actually, piety's changed quite a bit. Piety used to be a really good one to go down. You know, this one, this tech right here, policy rather, this policy right here, and this one as well. Those used to be some really good policies, but looks like they've been switched up quite a bit. So I'm gonna go with tradition. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything. I don't think it will. Might go for PD later on. We'll see how it plays out. A lot of rivers. A lot of rivers, I've noticed. Someone's already got their Pantheon. That's kind of unlucky. But in 15 turns, I will have my Pantheon. Probably go for something with forest, maybe. See what some of the new stuff is. Ooh, what am I doing? I'm choking. I understand that my mic quality right now is a bit low, but hopefully I'll be able to sort that out. So many ruins everywhere. Just so nice. I know there's not a whole lot to see and do in the beginning of the game, but I'm going to try my best to keep it interesting and make this as fast as possible until we get to some interesting parts later on. Looks like we got more population. Fantastic. Get writing in 2 turns. Hopefully we can rush the Great Library. Ah, we found some barbarians on top of some ruins. Let's see what we can do about that. And right as our workers get complete, we're able to kill the barbarians. Perfect. The only thing we can do is make a farm, sadly. And there is our free building. So now we're making a whole 6 culture per turn without even having to build a single building, which is absolutely fantastic.
He who destroys a good book kills reason itself.
Quite. We're just gonna snag these ruins if the barbarians don't mind. We got a map, which has unlocked some more ruins, ironically, and some interesting things. Next thing to go for. Statue of Zeus requires honor and get 15 XP. No, 15 combat strikes rather when attacking cities. That's pretty good. Kind of like that, but I'm gonna actually rush the Terracotta Army. It's a fantastic tech to get early game. Okay, never mind. They've changed up the stats on the Terracotta Army as well now. Okay, creates a copy of each type of military land unit you control and places the unit near a city where the Terracotta Army. Okay, that's pretty interesting actually. Gonna admit, I was not expecting it to change so drastically. Bronze working discovers, reveals iron on the map. Okay. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. Guess we'll just go for mining at this point. Never mind. We're gonna try and go for masonry so we can get that stone. Seems about the only resource worth going for right now near a city. Looks like we can fight these barbarians.